Okay, it is the travel day. I'm about to head to the airport to start flying to Spain to start my Mallorca hike. I'm just getting my gear ready and finalized. I'm going to be traveling super light, so everything should fit into this bag, and I'm going to carry everything I need for the entire trip. I haven't done like a tent camping hike since Kyrgyzstan, which was last summer. So it's been a while. I feel like I haven't done this in a very long time, but I'm excited. I'm also nervous. I'm like over preparing and trying to maximize the efficiency of this trip to make it worth it, because it's a huge cost. I don't want to leave, and I have to make money and work and go shoot these videos. So I'm in Mallorca, first time, technically. I passed by on a cruise ship last year, but I took the bus from the airport. I got some fuel at a place, very easy. Okay, it's just a quick 15-minute walk this way. I'll hop on a bus, and then within the hour, I'll be at the trailhead. I got some groceries, avocado, banana, some noodle or pasta, and just want to get out, I don't know, out of here. So I'm about a mile in, I'm just starting, and this is always the toughest part of the hike because I don't have the good footage. I don't know if this is a good idea. I don't know. I have no idea if this trip will work out or this video will be good at all. So it's just like the uncertainty is stressful, but I'm gonna put the drone up and try to get the shots of the opening port, the trailhead, and then hopefully I can get like into the mountains and away from the roads. I'm still road walking right now, so I got one or two good drone shots over there, but I just feel rushed overall. I want to get away from people and away from the city, so I can just relax a little bit because I feel stressed. God, I don't want this behind the scenes to just be like me being stressed out all the time and just complaining to you. So it's really useful for me to speak to you and have someone to talk to out here while hiking. So I'm grateful to be able to make this and talk to you, and I just need to remember that I'm talking to you. You're with me on the hike. So the path is finally dirt. It's nice to be on a trail. I just need to like slow down, control my breathing, and just relax. I need to chill. Everything's good. I'm in no rush. I've got an extra buffer day. I've got like legit 5 days to do 80 miles. So that's like pretty easy. So I've heard that the Dry Stone Path trail is dry. There's not much running water to filter. So that's why I've got bonus water for the long carries between towns. And I've also heard that it is difficult to find spots for tents. There are not many clearings, not many campsites, not many flat areas, nice soft grass. I know of one or two, and I'm gonna try to hit those, but I might have to like get creative with my wild camping on this trip. For the behind the scenes, I almost feel like iPhone video like this is ideal because it's just auto color, auto sound. As long as I'm like talking loudly and not in a like really windy or loud area, like you can hear me and understand me. And it's just so much easier to shoot all of the in-betweens like this. But I figure since I have this camera and this microphone, like I should shoot everything with that. But I don't know, the behind the scenes might be better if it was like a little different, easier. Just a different vibe. I need to work on this behind the scenes hiking guide video format and getting feedback from you guys. The first couple of people who subscribe, become members and watch, please leave comments because I'm making this for you guys. I want it to be helpful to those who want to hike. I want it to be interesting to the people who want to just follow my journey, and helpful to anyone who's trying to make money when they hike and be like a full-time hiking, traveling creator. So if you're one of those people, welcome. Let me know what you think of this and what might be valuable. Thank you. Like when I arrived into town and was getting supplies and taking buses and getting ready, I was trying to shoot on this camera but it was just like hard to get the exposure. It just wasn't working. It probably would have worked with the iPhone, so it makes sense, this. So the goal here is to get in, fill up water, maybe have a beer, maybe have a bite, and then get out, because I have to find a campsite on the other side through the town, through the beach. So I gotta be quick. Got my beer, got my water, I have everything I need. Time to get out of town and find a place to sleep. This is really gorgeous though. It's really nice. Free nuts. Honestly, this whole like figure out a place where I can sleep in secret is one of my favorite spots. I love wild camping and just like hiding, stealth camping. Oh, I could have filled up here. Free water. Oh well, whatever. I'm like surprisingly tired, maybe because I'm just jet lagged, but I am gonna cook some ramen and then go to bed. This isn't the best spot. I might be kind of on the trail a little bit, but I ran out of options and the view here is really nice. So I'll pack up like super early in the morning and no one's gonna know that I was ever here. Unless you're watching this video. There's some goats around this area that keep making noise. So hopefully they don't stick here the whole night and bother me. There's nothing worse than like hearing rustling and thinking it's someone outside your tent. Oh, but this view is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this view. I feel a bit lonely. I just miss Dean and Mika, and just like the thought of being with them, like instead of this, just seems so much better. Tomorrow should be my first full day. I hope I get some good footage. I feel like I have a good day. I feel like it's important for me tomorrow to feel like this video and this trip is worth it. Like, you know, looking forward to it. But the weather is great, you know. Everything should be good and set up for success, so I need to stay positive. Good morning from day 2. I slept really well last night. Really needed that after all of the flights I took. I'm in La Trepa. It's a little cold this morning, as you can see. I'm wearing the puff and gloves. I'm glad I brought these. There's not much water, so I need to find a refill before too long. That's the only thing on my mind, just getting some more water. Just split this avocado with my spork. It's like the best breakfast ever. I love this. My favorite on trail. Really good fats, really tasty, easy. Just got some drone shots there. That spot was beautiful. Feeling a little better about that. Just hiking. And then I have a big pass to get up over. And then on the other side, there should be some food and water resupply. I don't know where I'm gonna end today, but I hope to get at least 15 miles today. So I'm just gonna keep hiking. Whew. It's meat tortellini. It's pretty great. Even though there's no sauce, it's totally fine. I was looking for pesto, but honestly, it's not really necessary. I feel pretty good. Got like one of the 3 big passes done, so now it's all downhill from here pretty much to where I'm gonna camp. Eventually, I'll stop in for a pizza and a beer somewhere, fill up water. I'm getting pretty low on water, but I'm feeling a little better, you know. I'm feeling a little better. I miss my son and my wife and my dog so much. I miss them. So this is actually a new jet boil. It's a lot lighter, especially with this top part. I don't like how easy it is that it'll fall off maybe, but I do like the lightweight, the wide top, and I kind of like this handle a bit. So it's working. So the first big town, and this place is great. Just got a pizza, a beer, espresso, water. Perfect. And the waiter was nice, so perfect. And it was good because I ran out of water on my way down here. So like, I'm starting to get a headache, I'm out of water. This was perfect. I just FaceTimed my wife, so now I feel better about that. And I'm uploading some Instagram stories. I wasn't sure whether I was going to just like completely keep this a mystery, like not post about me being here at all, but I'm sharing some stories now, so why not? I'm hoping to do at least 20 miles today. I've done about 15, so I've got plenty of time. It's 3 o'clock right now, so I'm just gonna keep going uphill from here and just try to look for the best campsite around 3 hours from now. Any time between 6 and 7, I'm gonna try to stop hiking. So I'll definitely break 20 miles, even if I go slow, which I can kind of go slow now. This cover for the drone controller, amazing. Thank you, Ryan, for telling me about this. The lighting isn't really ideal right now, but why not at least try to get some shots of this town before I head out? I feel like I have plenty of time and battery, so better safe than sorry. I feel like the hard stuff is done today. As long as I hit 20 miles, I just want to find a good campsite and relax a little bit before sunset. Make some tea. Whew. Still using this to blow up the pad. Ooh. I got pretty lucky with this campsite. Okay, I've got plenty of water, so I'm probably gonna make tea and ramen and then go to bed. So, good night.
Good morning, day 3. I slept in like an extra half an hour. Even though I had like 10 hours of sleep, I was still just tired and wanted a little bit more warmth and quiet before I started all this. But the sun is hitting the trees right here, and that's making me optimistic and want to get moving. This is my first trip with these new pegs, and I proclaim them pieces of crap. 2 of them are already broken. I'm throwing these out as soon as I get home and getting new ones. This water fountain is not working, so just jumped over to the supermarket to grab water and a banana. Now I'm out. Okay, so technically day 3. I've got a big climb, and then a town, small town, and then an even bigger climb, and then a big town. So not sure if I'm gonna spend the night in the ending town in a hotel or camp somewhere before or past it. I'm kind of fine either way. I don't really need a shower right now, even though I do stink. But I've got full water, I've got plenty of food to stay wild camping. Today's a lot clearer. There's like not a cloud in the sky compared to yesterday, so probably gonna be hotter. Yeah, much hotter. Just talked to my first group of other hikers, and it's funny because I knew they were German and they knew I was American, so we joked about that. But they subscribed to the channel, and I think the shot I got them the shot I got there has them in it, so I think that's why they were interested. Whew, okay. Still going up more. Feeling good though. It's just much hotter today with the direct sunlight. The sunscreened up. I'll probably put more sunscreen on once I get to the top and stop sweating, because I'm just sweating it off right now. Whew. Okay, I'm leaving that town now. I've got the big climb. It's right in front of me. I can see what I'm about to do. But I got to FaceTime Mika and Dean, so that was nice. Had a nice lunch, delicious pastry with Nutella. Oh, so good. That section in the morning just wasn't that interesting. It was pretty low, a lot of forest. But I know once I finish this big climb, it'll be nice up high for the drone and better shots. So I'm listening to Blackpink, getting myself jazzed up for this climb. It's gonna be hot, it's gonna be sweaty, it's gonna be tough, but worth it. And I will say, this trail is very well marked with these little markers and signs at every junction. You almost don't even need a phone or a map. I bet you could just analog follow all these signs. And the trail is pretty well maintained. I think a lot of people trail run and hike on this, so it's good. So my standard small rig legs with the Joby ball mount on the Sony ZV-E1 with a 16-35 f4. That was great. I just got a bunch of good shots. Probably took a little bit more time shooting than I should have, but you know, I wanted to get good drone shots and everything. But I'm running low on batteries and water. So now I just kind of need to focus on this entire downhill and make up some time, kill some miles, and kind of bypass this first small town, Deià, and then make my way up and over to where I'm gonna sleep tonight. I'm pretty sure, I'm like 95% sure I'm gonna try to find a hotel for tonight to charge and relax. It'll be a nice break in the video to not be in a tent tonight as well, because I'll be in the tent the next night if if I sleep up again. I don't know, maybe I'll just crush like a really big day, especially with that road walk at the end, but I need to check. I should have time. Whew. Weather is great out here though.
This was a good idea. I'm staying at a hotel. It was like $150 for the night. And I just took a shower, felt really good. It's really nice having like a full set of day clothes. Like packing and bringing everything with me on the trip makes a lot of sense. Like I legit just have a clean shirt, underwear, socks, and then I'm wearing my hiking pants. And if it gets cold, I have my puff, so I have everything I need. And now with the distance remaining, it should be a perfect 2 days and camping high up halfway. So I'm pretty good, you know, 2 more days and I'm done with this trek. I was like double checking all of my gear and I could have sworn I brought an adapter for like EU, but I couldn't find it, I swear. So the hotel dude downstairs hooked me up with these 2 adapters. Awesome, so nice. He didn't have to do that at all. And over here, I am just organizing everything else. It's a mess. But all of my batteries were getting pretty low. The drone battery needs this. My power bank was dead. And I was actually starting to run out of Sony batteries.
So good. There are turtles over here. Delicious. Buenos dias. It is day 4, 3.5. I don't know. Just leaving the hotel. Wasn't sure how I'd feel, but I'm happy to be walking. I feel like I have everything I need to complete this hike. I have to do some serious miles still though. So I can't be like messing around. I still need 2 20-mile-plus days. Weather is overcast. This is the cloudiest I've ever seen it. Hopefully I get some sun for the video. And I've got an easy morning over to Solar. Just coming up on town. Looking forward to a breakfast. I'm gonna try to eat and drink as much as I can, fill up on water, and then head up into the mountains, into the wilderness until the end. The sunscreen like stick, perfect size, awesome. I love this. Usually use it just for my face though. Hola, gato. I'm finishing up the last of my energy gels that were sent to me when I did the New York City Marathon. And I've been listening to a Freerin soundtrack. So when I hike, I like video game and like adventure walking type music like Skyrim or Freerin or I don't know, Lord of the Rings. But Freerin music, the anime, is my new favorite. And I'm about to watch season 2. I'm super pumped for that. He's got some bread and now he won't leave me alone. I shall name you Baguette. Yes, Baguette. Okay, I gave you a bunch. Bye-bye. Those clouds behind me look kind of nasty. It's actually cold up here and windy for the first time. I hope it doesn't rain, but it feels like it might. So my plan was to hike another couple miles to a good campsite I know up here, but that would be cutting it short, so I might push further. I don't know, I just don't want to get caught in rain or something, because the next part is the highest part of the trip and I don't want to be there when it rains. So if I push, I at least have to get up over that high point and then get down into a valley for camp. There's a lot of people up here because there's a parking lot. I'm feeling good though. Got some really good shots over there. You know, I've got 1 day after this. I feel the end approaching. I feel like I have enough for a video, so I feel good. This is gonna be so good with my ramen later. Can't wait. It's getting pretty windy. It's cold. Got the gloves out. I still have one more puff I could put on if it gets colder, but it's like no visibility up over the pass. I think I'm just gonna push through. I'm not gonna get many good shots, but I need to get over it. Nasty. Ooh. Highest point of the trail right here. I'm about to eat some rice with some seasoning, and this is the last of my food and goodies from Japan. So bittersweet. Good morning. Today should be the last day of hiking. I'm excited. It's not an easy day though. It's a long, full day. There's a road walk at the end, but I'm coming up on a campsite right now. Let's see what this looks like. And use the bathrooms if they're open for sure. Fill some water. The weather is much better this morning than it was yesterday. I am on the flat part of the trail at the end, and it feels good. It feels good. As always, looking forward to breakfast. I want some eggs. Got about an hour of walking to the next town, and I think I'm gonna jump on a bus to the port because there's no reason to walk alongside like a major highway for what, 4, 5, 6 miles, whatever it is. As far as footage, all I really need is that ending shot at the port, and then I'm thinking about getting some drone shots while I have my extra day before my flight out in 36 hours. It'd be nice to rent an e-bike and bike up to those drone shots. Just been really big days. It's like almost, you know, getting towards a marathon each day. I saw a lot more hikers and people today compared to all other days. The cyclists, the cyclists are everywhere. I feel like every single European is out cycling in Mallorca right now. I think I made the right decision ending here. This is like a nice little bit of lunch. There's some giant stairs to a chapel up here that are pretty cool. And then after this, I'm just gonna hop on the bus, go to the port, and figure out my plan from there. But this is a good spot to end. I think this is where everyone should end the hike, honestly. So I've rented a bike for today, just to come up here to see these cliffs and get a couple drone shots. It's nice coming up on an e-bike for sure. Look at this thing though. It's the nicest e-bike I've ever been on for sure. Brand new. That was really cool. I'm glad I came up here. It's great drone shots too. Okay, I took the bus for an hour back to Palma. I'm in the big city now. Just got a hotel. I'm walking over there. Gonna find some lunch, check in, charge stuff at my hotel. Then I've got a flight tomorrow home, like 9 a.m. So I'll take a bus or a taxi. I'm still not sure. So hotel room is nice, nicer than I need. It honestly was one of the cheapest I could find. It was like $115. So. Okay, welcome. I'm back in New York City. I'm back from Mallorca. I'm done with the trip. And before I put everything away and wash clothes and whatnot, I wanted to go through the gear and show you what I brought and what I thought about it and if it was a good idea or not. This trip was special because what you saw in the video was everything I brought. I carried everything for the whole trip with me. I didn't store any bag in any hotel anywhere. So everything I needed to shoot and hike this trip was on my back the whole time. I didn't bring my laptop, so I wasn't like hardcore working or editing, but you can still do a lot on your phone. So I feel like on this trip I was perfect with the amount of comfort and warmth. So this puff in the early mornings when it was still cold waking up out of my tent, and then this lightweight senchi for in between when I still wanted some sun protection and I was sweating and hiking and moving, but still a little warmth, and then the sun hoodie for everything else. The drone controller, 3 extra batteries, was the heaviest like extra thing that I brought on this trip. Production wise, if I was just hiking and not making a video, like this amount of weight reduction would be massive and I would have a much smaller pack. So, you know, this is really good drone footage and a lot of batteries in the smallest possible configuration. And this is the DJI Air 3
with the 2 lenses, and I shot in D-Log and for the first time, so I'm going to apply a correction LUT and should have some more wiggle room to play with the drone footage in this one, which I'm looking forward to. Also, production-wise, it has been a while since I've used the shotgun microphone, and this is the Sennheiser one, the MKE 400, just on top of my Sony ZV-E1 with a 16-35 f4, and I think it sounds great. I feel like you're going to be able to hear it, the sound production, the footsteps, the birds, the wind, everything is going to be much better in this video, which is a no-brainer. I don't know why I haven't been like focusing on good audio this whole time. Because before I thought I could just use the onboard microphone on the Sony, and it's just not good enough. Still the same old Thermarest. I bought this day one when I started hiking like 6 years ago, and I'm still using the same one. This Jetboil stash is new. This was the first trip I did with it. It's much lighter and wider. It's like fatter and less tall than the one that I had prior. I liked it. It's great, you know, less weight, smarter design. It's always welcome. I'm back to the Nemo Hornet. So this, once again, is the same tent that I've been using for the last 6 years. I tried the Hyperlight Mid Pyramid, and now I'm back to this just because this is so simple. I'm nostalgic for this tent. This tent has been with me all around the world, and I love it so much. I brought new stakes on this trip, and I broke like half of them. So I threw out that whole set, and I'm getting a new set of like much stronger, lightweight stakes. Just, you can't buy the cheap ones on Amazon. They will break the first time you try to put them in for your tent. Other than the hotel halfway through, the biggest expense for this trip is just food. And I did bring a good amount of meals and snacks from home. Actually, Mountain House just sent me a big packet of goodies while I was gone, so might be working with Mountain House in the near future. I'm talking to them. Here's all the stinky clothes tightly wrapped up in a plastic, which I steal from the hotel room before I depart. The sun hoodie and the shorts and the socks in here are atrocious. This is like toxic nuclear waste at this point. And I think this is a 40-degree Hyperlight sleeping quilt. And this was more than enough. Like, the temperatures were so perfect on this trip. It was really lovely. I will say though, I forgot my pillow on this trip, which I've never done before. So I had to like wrap up stuff to make a pillow every night, and it was a little uncomfortable. I also used these ridiculous Gooder sunglasses that I got from the New York City Marathon time. Probably gonna retire these. They're a little bit too much. And then I had my 1 liter Be-Free Katadyn. And for this trip, because there was such little amounts of running water to filter while hiking, I got most of my water like at towns, and I brought an extra 1 liter bottle alongside this, and that was for sure needed. Like, absolutely would not have been enough for me to just always fill this up. So especially when camping at night, you know, you need extra water for boiling, making tea and ramen and whatnot. And that's about it. I brought the Unbound 55. This might have been a little overkill. Like I said, if I got rid of some of the food items, I probably could have like overstuffed my 35 liter pack. But honestly, just rolling the top of this to make this smaller isn't that much of a downgrade from overpacking like a smaller pack. So it all worked out in the end. I had 2 pairs of socks. Both were Bombas because they were sponsoring the hike. I had 1 pair for hiking and 1 pair for everything else, for city walking, for airport, that I kind of kept clean, and then, you know, dirty and clean. I walked in the Oboz Katabatic LT GTXs that I had from the past sponsorship. So they sent me a bunch of those shoes. So I'm just kind of wearing those until I use them up like consumables. Other than bringing the silk liner and forgetting my pillow, I feel like I was very good and very efficient with the gear for this trip.